Welcome back to AI Brief for our deep dive today. It's episode number 24, and wow, we've got a lot to cover.
A lot to cover indeed.
We're going to be talking about some really fascinating AI developments
Yeah.
from a really revolutionary AI tutoring program that's happening in Nigeria to Apple's recent news summary hiccup.
Yes.
And then we've got Microsoft making some big waves in material science
Yes.
and in the business world.
Yeah. Sounds like a lot.
I'm really excited for this one. I think this is one of the most interesting episodes that we've had in a while. And joining me as always is Leah, our expert guide to navigate the complexities of this ever-evolving field.
It's a pleasure to be here. The AI landscape is definitely dynamic with breakthroughs and challenges emerging constantly. So it's always an exciting time to delve into these topics.
It really is. So let's jump right in. I
Yeah.
think the best place to start is with this incredible study that came out of Nigeria.
Okay.
This research was backed by the World Bank, and it explored the impact of AI tutors on students' learning, and specifically they were focused on English language skills.
Interesting.
What's remarkable is that students in this program achieved the equivalent of 2 years' worth of learning in just 6 weeks.
That's incredible. 2 years of learning in just 6 weeks. That's really remarkable.
Yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing.
It is. So tell me more about how this program was implemented.
So it was implemented in an after-school setting,
Okay.
and it combined AI tutoring with guidance from real teachers. So it wasn't
Yeah.
just purely AI.
That makes sense. A blended approach. And
Yeah.
you said the results were impressive across the board. Were there any particular findings that stood out to you?
Yeah. Well, the results were really impressive across the board.
Ah,
But what I think is particularly interesting is that they saw a significant improvement in girls who were initially behind their peers.
oh, that's really interesting and encouraging, especially considering the persistent gender gaps in education worldwide.
Exactly. And this kind of suggests that AI tutoring, maybe by providing a more standardized learning experience,
Yeah.
could actually be able to address educational gender gaps, which is, a huge issue.
Yeah. It's a really promising finding. It makes you think about the potential of AI to really democratize access to quality education, especially in regions where resources are limited or there are teacher shortages.
Yeah. I mean, could you imagine like a future where no matter where you are
Right.
or what your background is, you have access to this incredible personalized education?
Absolutely. That's a really compelling vision.
Yeah.
So we've got this incredible breakthrough in AI for education. What else is on the docket for today?
Well, on a slightly different note, let's talk about Apple and their recent AI news summary situation.
Oh, yes, this caught my eye too. What happened there?
So Apple actually had to temporarily disable their AI-powered news summary feature
Okay.
that was in Apple Intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And this was after it started generating false headlines.
Oh, wow. False headlines. That's a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, including fabricated stories about arrests and deaths.
Oh, my goodness. That's serious. So it wasn't just like minor inaccuracies. It was actually creating completely made up stories.
Yeah, so as you can imagine, this raised a lot of concerns
Understandably so.
from major news organizations like the BBC and the Washington Post.
Right. They must have been quite concerned about the potential impact on the trust and credibility of news reporting.
Yeah, I mean, the BBC actually, they had flagged issues with factual errors in the summaries, like as early as December.
Oh, so they had raised concerns, but it still took a while for Apple to take action.
Yeah, it took until just recently for them to actually do something about it.
Yeah.
But they've stated that they plan to make these AI-generated summaries much clearer to users and give them more control over which apps can use the summarization feature.
Okay, so they're working on improvements, but this whole situation does raise an important question. How can we ensure accuracy and reliability as AI takes on a larger role in delivering news?
That is the question, isn't it? And I think it really highlights the need for, human oversight and just critical evaluation of all this AI-generated content.
Absolutely. It's a powerful tool, but it's not infallible. We can't just blindly trust everything it generates.
Exactly. So let's shift gears a little bit and talk about what Microsoft's been up to.
Okay, I'm always interested in hearing what they're working on.
Yeah, they've been doing some really groundbreaking work, starting with materials science.
Interesting. Tell me more about that.
So they've unveiled this AI model called MatterGen, and it can actually generate new materials with specific properties.
Wow, hold on. Generate new materials. So they're not just analyzing existing materials, they're actually creating new ones from scratch using AI.
Yeah, basically imagine you give the AI a blueprint
Uh-huh.
of the desired properties of the material, and it pieces together the atomic structure of a material that would fit that description.
That's incredible. It sounds like something out of science fiction.
I know, it's pretty mind-blowing.
So how does it actually work? What kind of algorithm are they using?
So Mattergen uses this very sophisticated algorithm
Okay.
to create these atom types and coordinates and crystal structures, and it does this across the entire periodic table.
Wow, so it's not limited to just a few elements. It can work with the whole periodic table.
Yeah, and what's really cool is that it results in these stable materials that are much more efficient, and they're closer to their ideal energy states than anything that previous methods could achieve.
That's a huge leap forward in material science. So it's not just creating new materials, it's creating better materials.
Exactly, and to refine this process even further, they've paired Mattergen with a companion system called MatterSim.
Mattersim, what does that do?
And MatterSim validates the generated structures. So it basically creates this complete pipeline for materials discovery.
So they've thought of everything a complete end-to-end solution.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And this technology has the potential to revolutionize so many different fields, from clean energy and electronics to medicine even.
It's really exciting to think about the possibilities new materials could lead to breakthroughs in so many areas.
Absolutely. And speaking of Microsoft, they're also making a big push with AI in the business world.
Oh, right. I heard about that too. They relaunched their free Copilot for businesses, right?
Yeah, it's now called Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat.
Catchy name.
And this relaunch, it seems to be a strategic move by Microsoft to really familiarize businesses with the potential of AI tools.
It makes sense. Give them a taste of what AI can do and hopefully entice them to subscribe to the full service down the line.
Exactly. Their goal is to show businesses how these tools can actually enhance productivity.
Right, because at the end of the day, businesses care about results.
Exactly.
Right.
So one of the key features of Copilot Chat is the ability to create these AI agents for specific tasks.
AI agents, that's interesting. Can you give me an example?
Yeah, so for instance, imagine having an AI agent that constantly monitors your email
Okay.
and alerts you to any urgent matters.
Oh, that would be incredibly helpful. No more sifting through hundreds of emails to find the important one.
I know, right? Sounds pretty amazing, but there is a catch.
There's always a catch. What is
Right.
it?
So while the base Copilot Chat is free, using these specialized agents actually incurs additional costs, and it's based on usage.
Ah, so it's a pay-as-you-go model for AI assistant.
Exactly. So it'll be interesting to see how businesses kind of weigh the benefits of these AI tools against the costs that are associated with them.
Yeah, it's a trade-off for sure, but the potential benefits are huge, so I can see a lot of businesses jumping on board.
For sure. Now, before we jump into the rapid fire round, there are a couple of other notable AI developments that we want to highlight.
Okay, I'm all ears.
First up is Luma Labs and their new frontier video model, Ray 2.
Ray 2, I've heard whispers about this. What's so special about it?
So Ray 2's promise is to generate these incredibly realistic videos with natural motion and accurate physics.
We're not just talking about still images here, but full-blown video creation with AI.
Exactly. And with a level of realism that surpasses a lot of the current AI video generation tools out there.
That's really pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI in the realm of video creation.
It really is.
Yeah.
And another really exciting development comes from Meta with their seamless M4T translation model.
Seamless M4T, what can this one do?
So Seamless M4T, it stands out for its real-time voice translation capabilities.
Real-time voice translation, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, and it boasts impressive accuracy, and it supports a huge array of languages, over 100 in fact.
Over 100 languages, that's incredible. Think about what that means, seamless instant communication across language barriers.
It's pretty amazing, and it opens up so many possibilities for collaboration, understanding connection, the whole world.
Absolutely, it's like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's real and it's here now.
Yeah. And finally, we have Rockfish,
Rockfish.
which is a company that's focusing on the power of synthetic data.
Synthetic data, remind me what that is again.
So synthetic data is essentially artificially generated data
Okay.
that mirrors the properties of real data.
Ah, so it's like a stand-in for real data, but without the privacy concerns.
Exactly, and it's really useful for training AI models.
That makes sense, especially in industries where access to real data is limited due to privacy regulations.
Exactly. And Rockfish is assisting enterprises in utilizing synthetic data to tackle challenges in sectors like finance, cybersecurity, and supply chain management.
Those are all areas where access to real data can be tricky.
For sure. So it's a really clever approach to overcoming some of the data bottlenecks that are hindering AI development in certain industries.
It's like a workaround, a way to get the benefits of data without the drawbacks.
Yeah, exactly. And now get ready because it's time for our rapid fire round.
Rapid fire round, bring it on. I'm ready to hear what else is happening in the AI world.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go. So first up, we've got Mistral AI partnering with Agence France Presse.
Okay.
They're integrating real-time news coverage into their Le Chat assistant.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's making verified information accessible in 6 different languages.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
It's another example of AI's, expanding role in delivering up-to-the-minute news globally.
Yeah. And speaking of global reach, Korea AI has launched a new image to 3D object feature.
Oh, wow. Image to 3D. What does that even mean?
So users can now transform generated images into editable objects.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, for use in their real-time tool.
So you can take an image and turn it into a 3D model that you can actually edit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's a pretty significant advancement for 3D modeling and design.
Yeah, it offers a whole new level of accessibility and creative potential for developers and designers.
Yeah, for sure. Next, we have researchers at Princeton University.
Okay.
They've introduced a standardized benchmarking system for evaluating AI agent performance.
That's important.
Yeah, so this system allows for a more rigorous and consistent comparison of different AI agents across various tasks.
Okay, so it's like a standardized test for AI.
Yeah, exactly. It helps bring greater objectivity to the field of AI development.
That makes sense because you need to be able to compare apples to apples, so to speak.
Exactly. And it lets developers really assess the strengths and weaknesses of their AI creations.
Cool. And now for something a little bit more on the cutting edge, we have Chinese robotics firm Mirror Me,
Mirror Me.
and they've unveiled Black Panther 2.0.
Black Panther 2.0, like the movie.
No, not the Marvel sequel,
Okay.
but a robotic dog
A robotic dog.
that's capable of sprinting 100 meters in under 10 seconds.
Wow. A robotic dog that can run that fast? That's amazing.
Yeah, it's equipped with these spring joints that mimic the movement of a real animal.
So they're really focusing on biomimicry.
Yeah, it's really showcasing the progress that's being made in robotics.
Yeah, for sure. Now in the realm of business, Google has made an interesting move.
Okay, tell me about it.
They've consolidated their workspace AI features into their standard plans.
So they're integrating AI more deeply into their existing products.
Yeah, they dropped the separate Gemini add-on, and now it's all just part of the regular suite.
Interesting. It seems like they're responding to Microsoft's integrated AI strategy.
Yeah, it's definitely a competitive move.
For sure. And on the language technology front, we have Minimax, and they've introduced T2A01HDVA.
T2A01HD. What is that?
It's a new text-to-audio model,
Okay.
and it's capable of voice cloning from just a 10-second sample.
10 seconds. That's all it takes.
Yeah, and it supports over 17 languages and can even incorporate emotional nuances into the synthesized speech.
Wow. So you can create a very realistic and expressive voice clone with just a tiny snippet of audio.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. And DeepSeek has also unveiled a new cross-platform mobile app.
Oh, cool. A new app.
Yeah, it features their V3 model, and it offers free access to their AI assistant.
Free access. That's always good.
Yeah, and it has web search and file processing capabilities.
So it's a pretty versatile AI assistant.
Yeah, and speaking of AI assistants, NVIDIA has released a new set of tools for developers.
NVIDIA, always at the forefront of AI.
Yeah, and these tools are specifically designed to enhance security and safety controls for AI agents.
Security is so important, especially as AI becomes more powerful.
Yeah, and these tools include safeguards against potential vulnerabilities or malicious exploitation.
So they're really thinking about the potential risks and trying to mitigate them.
Exactly. And then we have Italian AI company iGenius.
iGenius.
And they've teamed up with NVIDIA
Interesting collaboration.
to develop a new 355B parameter model.
Wow, that's a big model.
And it's targeted at startups in highly regulated industries like finance and healthcare.
So they're focusing on specific industries with unique needs.
Yeah, and this collaboration really demonstrates the expanding adoption of AI across diverse sectors.
Yeah, AI is everywhere these days.
It really is now for a development that's sure to spark some debate.
Oh boy, controversy.
Alphabet has decided not to fact-check their search results in YouTube videos.
Wow, that's a bold move. Are they defying any regulations by doing that?
Yeah, they're actually in defiance of an upcoming EU disinformation law.
That's interesting. So they're basically saying they're not going to comply with this new law.
Yeah, it's raising questions about the role and responsibility of tech companies in combating misinformation.
Yeah, for sure. It's a complex issue with no easy answers.
It's exactly. Now, on a slightly lighter note, Duolingo has reported a surge in Mandarin language learners.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Why is that?
It seems to be driven by TikTok users exploring Chinese alternatives like Red Note.
Oh, so they're anticipating a potential TikTok ban.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fascinating how cultural trends and social media can actually influence language learning.
It really is. And in the world of AI funding, TSMC, which is the world's largest contract chip manufacturer,
TSMC.
they've secured a record $47 million in Series A funding.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it really underscores the increasing demand for AI chips.
Yeah, those chips are essential for powering all these AI advancements.
Exactly. And then we have Truveta,
Truveta.
which is a company focused on building a comprehensive database of genotypic and phenotypic information.
So they're working in the healthcare space.
Yeah, and they've raised an impressive $320 million.
That's a significant investment. It shows that there's a lot of interest in AI applications for healthcare.
For sure. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at some trending AI tools that have caught our attention.
Sounds good. I'm always on the lookout for new and interesting AI tools.
We've already mentioned Luma Labs Ray 2,
Yeah, that one was impressive.
but it's worth emphasizing again its capabilities. It's really a game changer for video creation.
Agreed. And we also talked about Microsoft 365 Copilot chat.
Yeah, with its free tier and AI agent integrations.
It's a great way for businesses to get a taste of what AI can do for them.
Exactly. And then there's Persona AI.
Persona AI, what do they do?
They offer AI-powered go-to-market and voice agents.
So they're focused on sales and marketing.
Yeah, and it's designed to enhance their efforts.
Makes sense. AI can be a powerful tool for marketing and customer engagement.
For sure. And then we have Roundups,
Roundups.
which is a platform that enables users to create and monetize product buying guides with the help of AI.
So it's like AI-powered content creation for e-commerce.
Exactly. And if you're looking to automate those repetitive tasks, there's Dry Merge.
Dry merge, what can it do?
It connects your apps and allows you to automate tasks using simple English commands.
Oh, that's cool. So you don't need to be a programmer to automate your work.
Yeah, exactly. And for social media managers, there's Reply Pilot.
Reply Pilot.
It helps you respond more efficiently, maintain a consistent brand voice, and avoid spending hours on social media.
Sounds like a time saver for sure.
And for those working with multilingual content, we have Niboki.
Niboki.
It translates documents across multiple languages in seconds.
Wow, that's fast.
Yeah. And it preserves the original formatting, which is really important for international collaboration.
That's a great feature. And for educators or anyone creating learning materials, there's text-to-question.
Text-to-question, what is that one?
It allows you to generate quiz questions from any given text using AI right in your browser.
Oh, that's cool. So you can quickly create interactive quizzes from any text.
Exactly. And for the coders out there, there's Mimex.
Maybe.
It's an AI coding agent that allows even non-technical users to build and deploy projects from their computers.
So it's like democratizing coding.
Exactly. It empowers anyone to bring their digital ideas to life.
And then there's OpenArt,
OpenArt.
which is an AI-powered creative platform that lets you explore multiple variations of your images without needing complex prompts.
So it's like an AI art studio.
Yeah, it's great for artistic experimentation and creative exploration.
And finally, we have Agent Herbie.
Agent Herbie.
It's an AI assistant that's really good at content creation, research, and business analysis.
So it's like having a virtual research assistant and writing partner.
Yeah, exactly. A very helpful tool for anyone who needs to do research or create content.
And last but not least, there's Opus Clip,
Opus Clip.
which is a generative AI video tool that can transform lengthy videos into short shareable clips with just one click.
Wow, that's super useful for content creators.
Yeah, it's perfect for optimizing video content for different platforms and audiences.
So many amazing AI tools out there. It's incredible.
It really is. The diversity of AI applications is just remarkable.
Yeah, AI is impacting every aspect of our lives, from the way we learn and work to how we create and communicate.
It really is. And the pace of progress is just astounding. Who knows what the next few years will bring?
It's exciting and a little bit scary at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. But it's definitely a fascinating time to be following AI.
Absolutely. And that brings us to the end of our rapid fire round.
Wow, we covered a lot of ground there.
We did. It was a whirlwind of AI developments.
It really was. And as we move into the final part of our deep dive, I'm curious to hear your thoughts, Leah, on the key themes and takeaways that stand out to you from all of these developments.
You know, what strikes me is just the sheer breadth of AI's impact. I mean, we've seen examples of AI completely revolutionizing education. We've seen it transform material science, and it's becoming more and more integrated into our daily lives, like you said, from business tools to language translation. The pace of progress is astounding.
It really makes you wonder what the next few years will bring. I mean, we've seen these advancements in video generation and synthetic data that were practically science fiction just a few years ago.
It really was. I mean, the possibilities seem endless at this point.
They do. But as AI continues to evolve, we really need to consider how we shape its development and its application, ensuring accuracy and reliability in AI-generated content, addressing those potential biases that can creep into AI systems, and navigating the ethical implications of these really powerful technologies. Those are all crucial considerations.
Those are really important points. We have to be mindful of the potential impact on the workforce as AI takes on more and more tasks that were traditionally done by humans. And I think we need to ensure that the benefits of AI are accessible to everyone regardless of their background or socioeconomic status.
Absolutely. Well said, Lee. And I think that's a great note to end on, listeners. I
Yeah.
hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest AI developments. It's a rapidly evolving field with the potential to really reshape our world.
It really does. And if you found this episode insightful, please share it with anyone who's interested in learning more about the ever-evolving world of AI.
And don't forget to follow AI Brief for future episodes where we'll continue to explore the fascinating world of AI and its impact on our lives. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the possibilities of AI.